In this video, I'm going to show you not one, but two different ways to buy fractional shares on Fidelity. And I'm going to start now. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jay, and today I'm going to show you two different ways to buy fractional shares on Fidelity. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I'll also update you on my $0 to $100,000 stock portfolio that I moved from Robinhood to Fidelity. When I made my video explaining why I chose to move my $100,000 portfolio from Robinhood to Fidelity, and I chose Fidelity in part because they shared the ability with Robinhood to trade fractional shares of stock. Being able to buy fractional shares of stock is key to someone who's not investing large amounts of money at any one time. Instead of having to have enough money to invest to buy an even number of shares, with fractional shares, you can invest by the dollar amount. So if you only have $100 and the stock you want to buy costs $150, you can invest just that $100 and receive that proportional fraction of the number of shares of stock. And this is a rather recent add-on to Fidelity's features. At the time that I moved my portfolio from Robinhood to Fidelity, the only way you could trade fractional shares on Fidelity was through the app. That's the first way to buy fractional shares that we're going to cover now. So let me get into the Fidelity app, move over to my positions here, and I'm going to buy some BEPC, Brookfield Renewable Energy. So I click the button that says buy more. I want to buy, and instead of clicking shares, I click over to dollars. And this will let me enter whatever dollar amount I want. I'll buy $50 worth right now. I'm going to use a market order just so this goes through. And voila, there we go. I just bought $50 worth of Brookfield Renewable Corp. So I put in my order to buy $50 worth of Brookfield Renewable Corp stock. BEPC is trading for $43.65, so my order filled and I will get 1.145 shares of that stock. And up until recently, doing that through the Fidelity app was the only way you could buy fractional shares in Fidelity. But now we can also buy fractional shares through the Fidelity Web trading platform, and I'll show you how to do that now. Okay, so here we are in the Fidelity Web Platform in my portfolio for the $100,000 challenge I'm doing, and I'll click the trade button right there in the upper left, and it brings up this trading screen where I can enter my order for whatever stock I'm gonna buy. And they don't make it easy to find, but if you look down here at the very bottom of the trading window, there's a few links in blue. And the top one says switch to the new ticket for fractional share trading. When I click that, it takes me to an entire new window here where I can enter my trade. Let's go trade some AT&T, which is trading for $31.60. We're gonna buy. And now here, all we do is switch from shares to dollars. Again, I'll enter my order for $50 for a market order, no commission, which is great. And then I place my order and the order is received. So there you go. On Fidelity's web platform, it's super simple to trade fractional shares of stock. I just bought $50 worth of AT&T at a price of $31.58. So I got 1.582 shares of AT&T added to my $100,000 portfolio. The only thing you gotta watch out for is in that initial trading screen, you gotta find that little tiny link down at the bottom to get to the fractional share screen. But once you do that, it's as easy as can be. Those are the two ways to buy fractional shares using Fidelity, both through the Fidelity app and through the Fidelity Web Platform on your desktop or laptop computer. Now, before we get into the update on how my $100,000 portfolio has been performing since the last update, I gotta remind you to please give this video a like down below. It's free, it doesn't cost you anything, and it really helps out the video and the channel. Okay, so how has the $0 to $100,000 portfolio been performing? If you've missed my prior updates, I'll link to the whole playlist of them down below. You can check out any one you want. I haven't added any new stocks to the portfolio since the last update. The last update, we were still back on Robinhood, and here's what the portfolio looked like then. You can see we had Plug Power, which was trading at $70.90. That was the free stock I got from Robinhood. I bought more shares and it went nuts. It was totally carrying the portfolio. Now, right over here is a shot from market close today over in Fidelity. So what's happened since the last update? And the main thing that's happened is we've lost a lot of money because Plug Power, which was carrying this portfolio for a long time, has crashed. I now feel great about selling off my initial investment on that stock and just kind of letting the profits ride. But you can see from the last update over on Robinhood, it was trading at almost $71, and now today we are down to $26.50. So it's crashing hard. But again, I took out my initial investment. This is just the profits. I'm gonna let it ride. Whatever happens, happens. Other than that, my dividend stocks in this, what's supposed to be an entirely dividend stock portfolio, are doing pretty well. You can see my JP Morgan shares have gone from $131 up to almost $148 now. Coca-Cola has gone from 49.25 up to almost 54.5. NextEra Energy has fallen a bit. That's another, it pays a dividend, but still more on the growth side of things. That's gone from $85 down to about 78 and change. AT&T has actually done pretty well, climbing from $29.64 up over $31, which is pretty high for AT&T if you follow that stock. Then Brookfield Renewable, which we just bought $50 of, again, pays a good dividend, but is still more growth oriented than most things in this portfolio. That's fallen from $56 down to $43, so a big drop there. We have Colgate holding steady. That's gone from $78 up to $81, nothing to write home about there. Cisco Systems has been performing pretty well, going from 49.5 up to 51.5 over the last month or so. And then Realty Income, my REIT here in this portfolio, has gone from just under $61 to just over $69. So outside of Plug Power, which had really risen too much and too fast and was kind of skewing the results of the portfolio in the last update, things have been performing pretty well. Only Plug Power, Brookfield, and NextEra Energy have fallen in the month and a half or so since I last gave an update. I haven't done too much buying in this portfolio otherwise because of some issues with my bank connection between getting that set up in Fidelity, but that's for another video. That's where we stand for the time being. Again, give this video a like, subscribe, do all the things YouTubers always tell you to do. And if you're not sick of listening to me, check out these two videos over here. I think you'll enjoy them, and I hope to see you there.